Alright, we are officially here at the Smokercraft booth at the 2023 Toronto International Boat Show, and we are going to be talking to Mike Reeser, who is from Smokercraft, and he's going to show us some of the new stuff that 2023 has in store, and we're going to check out some of the awesome boats here at the boat show. As you can see behind me, the first boat we are going to be talking about actually does not have a steering wheel or console at all, and that is because it is a tiller model boat. There are lots of hardcore anglers out there who actually prefer using a tiller style boat. One of them happens to be our good buddy Clayton Schick, and he actually runs a tiller boat style similar to this Excursion model right here behind me. And so yeah, we're gonna give it over to Mike now. He's going to talk about the ins and outs of this tiller style boat.
Hello, how are you? So this is Avery just mentioned about the Excursion series that we have. So in this series, we've got 24 different models, 16 and 17 feet. Standard and Pro, and then we also have a side console and full windshield versions. So this model here is our 16-foot Excursion. Some of the features are large air-rated recirclable live well. We've got large rod storage for all the rods that we need, and we've got large bulk storage down in the front and down both sides.
Alright, so we are now over here with a little bit different model, but still part of the Excursion line, and that is something I'm a little bit more familiar with, and that is a side console boat. I have grown up using mostly side console or full windshield boats, and so this is like my 16-foot Smokercraft, but it is bigger and part of the Excursion line. Let's hand it over to Mike to get in a little bit more of the details.
So here we got the side console version of the Excursion, and this is the Pro Series model versus the standard. So the upgrade here is you get a front load rod locker, and you get tackle storage in the back of the boat. The one nice feature about these two, with many of our hulls share, is this has got our VPS pad style hull with a lifting strake style bottom, which aids for better fuel efficiency, quicker planing, and also the boat will stay on plane at a lower speed. And here we have the 17-foot Excursion, and this is now our full windshield model. So this kind of complements the whole layout where we've got tiller, side console, full windshield, Pro Series, and Standard Series. So that'll give us a complement of 24 different models. So another option with our boats is we've got an integrated track system here on our gunnels. This allows us to add rod holders of different lengths and styles, as well as rocket launchers and rod trees to the boat, depending on the size of the boat and the type of fishing you want to do with it. We can also add downrigger brackets, so if downrigging is your type of fishing you want to do, we've got brackets to mount a downrigger on our track system as well.
So as you guys know, I love my 188 DC Smokercraft boat because I live on the Great Lakes, and it is an all-around multi-species great boat, but this boat right here behind me is a big water boat.
So this is our Pro Sportsman Series. This is a heavy gauge welded boat that we make in our North American Angler Series. This has got a 160 gauge hull and transom. This is also a pad design hull similar to our Adventure Series and our Excursion Series. This model here comes in 18-foot, 20-foot, tiller, center console, and full windshield.
Alright, I know I said the last boat was a big water boat, but right here is the ultimate big water boat. This is the biggest boat that Smokercraft makes, and if I was ever out in the Great Lakes and got caught in a storm, I would definitely want to be in this thing. Let's hand it over to Mike.
So here we have our Phantom Series. So this comes in 3 models, 18, 20-foot, and then a 20-foot offshore. This boat here is our ultimate package that we offer. Whether you're a deep water fisherman and you want to downrig in the Great Lakes, or whether you're up in Lake of the Woods and you want to travel to your island, or out in Georgian Bay to your island, this boat does it all. So basically, interior-wise in this, we've got a couple of jump seats, we've got a large back end, very, very high freeboard, and this is also one of our heavy gauge welded boats.
Alright, and for the final boat we are going to be talking about is a boat that I am actually very familiar with. It is the boat that I went and got to see be built at the factory during a factory tour with Smokercraft, and I got to take some pictures for the Smokercraft catalog in this boat. back in the summer, but they have added some new features since I went and did the factory tour and the photo shoot, and it is something I am very pumped about, which is this back folding seat and folding deck.
Now we're on to the Adventure 188 DC Pro. So here, which we've done some previous videos on, we have the new dash system. So we've got our C-zone switching system to control live wells, light timer and whatnot. We've also redesigned the dash. Now you can put a 16-inch graph in the center and a 10-inch graph beside it, so you can go to a full electronics mode for those real hardcore fishermen. So new for this year in this series, a Pro Series on our 188 and 178, we now have available a flip-down rear bench seat. So we've got flip seats. We've got a console in the center, and then this thing basically extends your rear casting deck area and doubles the amount of space for the rear fisherman to stand.
So as I was saying earlier, there is not just boats here at the Toronto International Boat Show. There is actually lots of cool booths like the Humminbird booth that shows off some technology for boats. We are here with Steve, and he's going to show me something new that Humminbird has.
Awesome. So thanks, Avery. So this is the Humminbird, and this is the new target lock. And what it's going to do is it's going to work in conjunction with your Minn Kota motor. And you have a bracket here. So this is the Mega 360 down here. And the Mega 360, the way I like to give the analogy is with side imaging, you find the structure. So you find a rock pile on Lake Erie, and then you take your Mega 360 and you can lock in on that rock pile. So you're not just relying on a waypoint, you can use the Mega 360. And then you have the Mega Live, so when you're actually on the rock pile, now you can see the fish that are active, or maybe not active if they're not there, but hopefully they're there. And so basically with the target lock, you have three settings. So you have the ability of this to Minn Kota steer, which is basically going to follow the trolling motor. So if you are on your foot pedal and you're going up and down scanning, this will basically do that where you're on the trolling motor and the power is going. So that's your Minn Kota steer, so it basically is paralleling the trolling motor. You also have the Minn Kota sweep feature, so instead of you doing this all the time with your foot up and down, the sweep feature is going to do that automatically for you, right? So now it's just scanning, so you can be relaxed instead of being, on the trolling motor stork stand kind of thing. You now can have it going all the time. The other option that you have is, so now let's say your rock pile is over here where my hand is. You want to take the target lock and you hit the target lock. Now it's going to be locked in on that rock pile. So what I like to think of it is your side imaging, you find the structure. Your Mega 360 is going to hold you onto the structure, and then now to complete the package, it's going to lock onto the fish that are on that structure. And that's pretty much what the target lock is going to do. So I'm really excited to put this on my boat this year and really looking forward to it.
All right, thank you so much, Steve. That is a really cool technology here at Humminbird Minn Kota, and maybe one day I will be able to try this stuff out myself.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, and as I say, I'm really excited about this, and maybe I'll get to show it to you one day.
So a little girl came and dropped by to say hi to me with her dad because they watch my videos, and I grew up using ice fishing rods, so I thought I would give her a little ice fishing rod as a little gift prize, and thank you for watching my videos. Here you go, hon. Here's an ice fishing rod just for you.
Can you say thank you?
You're welcome. I'm so happy you like fishing. Oh, that's awesome.
You can buy a bottle like this. Might be, I don't know if it's.
What's going on? How are you? How's everything going?
Good. We just saw your name. We just took a picture with the sign.
It's not really
Yeah, no, it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
I go through a bottle.
Yesterday was not bad.
2 bottles a summer.
Yeah, it was interesting. It's my first one that I've ever spoke on a tank.
Anyway,
so
so
interesting.
again,
Yeah, I was
tiny
nervous
blade.
as all heck,
Yeah.
so,
Throw it out there. And
get up
it down
there.
to the
At
net,
least
and again,
Joe was with me,
try
so
to
he
do
was
it
able to
as
calm me down a little
slow as
bit. And
possible.
then, 45 minutes. It's not bad.
All right, so another cool thing you can do here at the boat show is enjoy fishing seminars. Behind me is the CSFL booth, and live fish tank. And right now, Brent Bocek, a good family friend of ours, is doing a seminar on muskie fishing. Earlier, David Chong was here giving his insight, and later on, Joey DiCenzo is going to be speaking here at the live fish tank. So, as you can see, it is not just boats, there's fishing stuff here as well to do. Welcome to the world's largest indoor lake. So we are actually in the arena of the Toronto Marlies. This is their home rink, home ice, but as you can see, it is currently being used as an area where people can paddleboard, where they can kayak. There's actually a wakeboarding competition that happens during the boat show, but it is one of the many cool things you can do here at the boat show.
I got ice cream.
Well, that is it, everybody. But the Toronto International Boat Show goes all the way until January 29th. So if you have the opportunity, I highly suggest you guys come down here to Toronto for the boat show. There's lots of things you can do. Check out the Smokercraft booth. It is awesome. And there is fishing seminars, there is technology booths, and there's food and lots of other cool stuff that you can do. So come on down if you get the chance. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please click the like button, and if you would like to see more content like this, please click the big red subscribe button and get out boat.